Hey guys, it is Jacob here with eTrailer. Getting out on the water is just about one of the best parts of the summer season, but without the right boat trailer, all you can really do is watch your boat collect dust on dry land. Let's take a second to talk about all the things you need to consider when you're buying the perfect boat trailer. So the first thing you're going to want to consider is the overall length of your boat. The manufacturer is going to give you a length of your boat, but that is probably going to include some swim platforms or any accessories off the back, and those aren't going to be supported by the trailer. So we suggest you do the measurements on your own so that you know exactly how much the trailer needs to support. You're going to do this measurement from the bow eye of the boat, which is basically the front ring that's going to attach to the winch and hold it onto the trailer, all the way to the drain plug in the back, which is going to be near the bottom of the back of the boat. The next thing you're going to want to get is the width of your boat, and you're going to measure this from the widest point at the bottom. That's going to be fender to fender. This isn't going to be an exact fit, as you can see in the boat behind me, that the bunks aren't touching the boats at all times, but they are close enough that they're going to prevent any serious side-to-side motion. The next thing to consider is the weight of your boat. Now, this is not going to be the dry weight of your boat as you pull it off the lot or out of your driveway. This is going to be the weight of the boat, the motor, the full tank of fuel, any water that you might have taken on or supplies that you've loaded. This boat's maximum capacity is 1,100 pounds, including the engine and all the supplies. And our trailer's maximum capacity today is about 1,500 pounds. So anything this boat can handle, the trailer will be just fine handling. The next thing to consider is going to be the actual material of the trailer itself. What we have here today is a painted steel trailer. This is going to be great for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to be the most cost effective. Two, you're going to be able to paint it to match your boat, so it could be more aesthetically pleasing. And three, it's going to be fine for fresh water. However, salt water, where corrosion is more of a factor, could potentially chip some of the paint and corrode some of that steel. That's when you would want to step up to a galvanized steel trailer. This isn't going to be painted, but it is going to be zinc treated, so the steel is a little bit more corrosion resistant. Or if you wanted to upgrade from both of those, you could potentially look at an aluminum trailer. Now, this is going to have the same disadvantage of being steel or aluminum colored, and so it's not going to match your boat. However, aluminum is going to be significantly lighter, so you are going to be able to tow it with a greater variety of vehicles, and it is going to be naturally much more corrosion resistant, so it's going to be fresh and saltwater proof. The next thing you want to consider is a suspension for your boat trailer. You can either have leaf springs or torsion axles. This trailer is going to use leaf springs. There's going to be a couple benefits to that. The first one is going to be they're very easy to replace and they are more cost effective. We do have a video on our channel about replacing leaf springs if you have any questions or would like instructions on that. One of the drawbacks of leaf springs is going to be that because they are made of metal, they are going to be much more vulnerable to that corrosion, especially in salt water. For a bit of an upgrade in price, we also could suggest getting some torsion axles because they have rubber suspension. They're going to do much better against the corrosion, particularly of salt water. However, because of the complex structure of a torsion axle, they're going to be harder to repair, and we would suggest that when you need a new one, you just replace the entire system. The last thing to consider is whether or not you want bunks or rollers on your boat trailer. We have some bunks right here, and those are basically just going to be wooden components with a soft exterior to protect the exterior of your boat. These are going to be great for a number of reasons. One, they're very cost effective. You kind of just set it and forget it, and you don't really need to mess with them until you go to replace them, which brings us to our next strength. They're very easy to DIY. So it's very easy to replace, doesn't require a lot of expensive parts or know-how. They're also going to allow your boat to sit much lower, which makes the towing process easier because you're going to have to deal with fewer crosswinds. The other option to consider would be to use rollers, which aren't going to require nearly as much replacement as the bunks, but they are going to make the loading and unloading process significantly easier because there's much less friction. However, because of that, they can be a little bit prone to premature launch if you're not careful when you're unloading your boat. Your boat is also going to sit a little bit higher, so you might have some crosswind issues when you're towing down the highway. All in all, making sure that you have the right trailer for your boat and for your individual needs is going to be extremely important to making sure that you get out onto the water safely, and that's really the goal here. For questions or comments, or tell us the cool name of your boat, check out the comments below. Thank you so very much for watching, and take care. All right, guys, if you found that helpful, click over here to check out another video. Click down here to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos. Click up here to read an article about what you just watched, and click down here to see an associated playlist. Thank you so very much for watching, and take care.